30th birthday to Friends, which premiered on September 22nd, 1994.
Why, God, why? We had a deal. Let the others grow old, not me.
I'm Claire, and I'm here with my two besties, Ryan and Andy, and we're here to discuss Friends. We want to know who is the best friend on Friends. But what does that mean? Andy, break it down for us a little bit.
Okay, when we say, like, who is the best friend, we mean, like, lowercase f, not capital F. Because, like, obviously, the actors are all great. You know, we love them all. They were all great in their roles. But we, right now, are really focusing on, like, if these characters were real, if these were real people, who would you want as your friend?
Who we would invite to Thanksgiving, perhaps.
Hold on, okay? Let's just all think.
So let's start off with Ross and Rachel.
I think it's a tie for dead last. These are the two most self-centered people in this group.
That is true.
Ross, I mean, can we talk about his temper? Like,
Red
People
Ross.
forget about that.
Come on, the time that we were all waiting in line for dances with wolves and that one guy cut in front of us, and I just lost it? Screamed at him, turned all red? Red Ross!
But then there's also, of course, the iconic "someone ate my sandwich."
That sandwich was the only good thing going on in my life. Someone ate the only good thing going on in my life.
This man lost his job because he was so ill-tempered that he yelled at someone for eating a leftover cold sandwich.
Yeah.
It was my sandwich.
I will say, I once had a meal of mine in the fridge at work. I won't name names, but let's say it went missing.
Okay.
And I had a Red Ross moment of my own.
Did
but,
you?
Yeah.
You threw my sandwich away. My sandwich! My sandwich!
But besides that, he's kind of boring.
He is the most boring. If you were to be alone in a room with each of the friends one by one,
Yeah.
like, what do you talk to Ross about? Dinosaurs?
Dinosaurs? No. I've never talked about a dinosaur in my life.
Oh.
I'm not going to start now. What about Rachel, though? Because I can see why objectively she maybe perhaps isn't like the best friend.
Are you eating the cheesecake without me?
Boy, you are really not a morning person. Back off!
But I think I could have like a fun little time with her.
I get why she was like the star of the show,
Right.
the ingenue, which everything sort of
Ingenue.
revolved around, which, hey, how much fun is it to have a friend who thinks everything revolves around them?
Well, sometimes it is fun. Ryan, what do you think about Rachel?
I don't think I would have a single thing in common with Rachel. Rachel, to me, sort of feels like that friend from high school who maybe you catch up with like once a year, or maybe you see at the high school reunion, but the second she gets married, she changes her name on Facebook, you're losing touch.
Yeah.
That's it.
So we are going to eliminate them right now for good. Worst friends on Friends.
I mean, isn't that just kick you in the crotch, spit on your neck fantastic?
Let's move on to Chandler. Where do you guys stand on Chandler? We all know he's funny, he's haha, but like, is he a friend?
You have to stop the Q-tip when there's resistance.
If you were really going through something and you needed like a friend to talk to, do you think you would turn to Chandler? Do you think he could offer anything other than like a sarcastic comment?
Well, the tough thing is she really wants to have sex with me.
Crazy bitch.
I always think back to that episode where Rachel has this awkward tension with Joey. He's admitted that he has feelings for her, and she makes up this elaborate story about how her boss wants to buy her baby. Rachel turns to Chandler for advice, and he can't think of anything.
I'm not great at the advice. Can I interest you in a sarcastic comment?
At least he knows his weaknesses. He's self-aware.
This is true.
But what do you guys think of his friendship with Joey? Because I feel like they do have a strong bond, and that is working in his favor as being like a better friend, I think.
The Joey and Chandler friendship is so iconic. It's maybe the original bromance.
Somebody kiss me, it's midnight, it's one time.
But maybe not the friend that you turn to if you need a shoulder to cry on, or if something's gone terribly wrong. He would be maybe even the last one I would turn to.
Wow, okay.
You're gonna make me choose between you and the hat? I choose the hat.
And I hate to hop on the Janine train, but he's a little blah.
He's a little blah.
I am not blah, I am a hoot.
Okay, so we've eliminated Chandler officially, and we are going to move on to Joey.
I think Joey is among the most selfless of the group for the most part. He has his faults. Joey doesn't really share food, as we all know.
Joey doesn't share food!
But I do think that Joey is maybe the most fun of the group. You could go over, have a pizza, watch the Rangers
He's
game.
so bro fun, though.
Yeah, I can see it.
He is bro fun, but sometimes that's what you're looking
Sometimes
for.
that's what you need, not me. What about you, Andy?
I'm just gonna say he's funny and he's fun to be around. I feel like in a sitcom it works, but in real life, minus the laugh track, I think how dumb he is would get really annoying after a while.
This is all a moot point.
Huh. A moo point?
Yeah, it's like a cow's opinion. You know, it just doesn't matter. It's moo.
I don't know how that man gets out of bed in the morning, and I feel like you would be the friend who he would be like relying on.
Yes.
And I feel like as a friend, you should be there for them.
Two to go. Our final two friends are Monica and Phoebe. Let's kind of just unpack both of them, generally, what we like about them, what we don't like.
Hey! Listen to this. My reading was wrong. I'm not going to die.
Really? How do you know?
Because my psychic is dead.
Well, I think that Phoebe, there's an argument to be made that she has to put in the most effort to remain a friend in this group.
That's true.
It's well documented that she doesn't live as nearby. You know, she's not tied to one of them romantically. There's only some seasons where Rachel's her roommate, but otherwise she's sort of on her own. I think that means that she has to sort of put in the most effort to keep these connections going.
Yeah, she's putting in the effort, but they also love her so much that they keep her so close in the group. Because, like, I have my friends who don't live with me, and, like, sometimes I forget about them, you know? But nobody forgets about Phoebe.
Cold.
I'm just saying, so she must be a good friend to them. They think she's a good friend.
Oh, the cow in the meadow goes moo. Oh, the cow in the meadow goes moo. Then the farmer hits him on the head and grinds him up, and that's how we get hamburgers.
In addition to just being like completely ridiculous, I feel like Phoebe's musical talents cannot be overlooked here.
That's true.
I mean, she can play more songs than most with only 3 chords, I
Yes,
think.
That
Like,
she
She's
can't even
innovative.
actually name correctly. There's like Bear Claw and
Old Lady.
Old Lady.
This is bear claw. Okay, turkey leg. And old lady.
She's creative.
Well,
She's
look,
a visionary.
She tried to teach Joey how to play guitar.
Do you want to learn to play guitar?
Yes.
Then don't touch one!
She tried to go out of her way
Yeah.
to share her gifts with a friend. And honestly, I don't think I could teach anyone anything.
And let's not forget that she also truly did her best to try to teach Joey how to speak French.
Je
Ma
m'appelle.
Pelle.
Je m'appelle.
Me poo poo.
Okay, so what about Monica? Because I love Phoebe, but I actually, if I think about it, Monica, I think, actually is a pretty good friend.
I am ride or die Monica, which is
Ride or die Monica.
So it's a funny thing. As I mature, as I experience this life, and you know what I look for in friends.
Yeah.
I'm the kind of person, and again, I think this might say a lot about me, but I tend to gravitate towards sort of the maternal, you know, kind of person, like the motherly figure.
Yeah.
And I mean, Monica is nothing if not mother.
Phoebe? What, Monica? I'm scared!
Honey, that's a sleeve, okay?
Yeah.
And we also have a speakerphone. Please stay on the line.
People might get annoyed. Like if your friend comes over and starts like cleaning your apartment, I
Yeah.
could see a lot of people getting annoyed with that.
Whose little ball of paper is this?
Oh, that would be mine. See, I wrote a note to myself, and then I realized I didn't need the note, so I balled it up, and now I wish I was dead.
I would love that.
No, I would love that. And also, she's expressing her love in a very tangible way.
She already fluffed that pillow. Monica, you know, you already fluffed, but it's fine.
She's hosting you. She's cooking for you.
Yes. Acts of service are Monica's love language.
Yeah, and I love that.
Does this mean there's nothing to eat?
I put 3 lasagnas in your freezer.
I love you.
Go back to the pilot that aired 30 years ago, and she's the person who brings all these people together.
That is so true.
Phoebe was her former roommate. Rachel was her former classmate. It's just...
Wait, I've never even thought about that. She's like the glue of
She's
the
the
group.
glue.
That's it. No, just try to think of nice, calm things.
The show starts with Rachel, who again is like so needy,
Yeah.
and Monica coming in and like being a
Being
good friend and like helping her get back on her feet.
Yeah.
Welcome to the real world. It sucks. You're gonna love it.
Okay, so I honestly wasn't sure coming into this who I thought was the best friend, but after this, the point you made about the pilot, I actually think Monica fully is the best friend.
I mean, I'm not going to object. I am pro Monica.
I mean, she's mother.
Could I be any more pro Monica?
I know!
And that is our best friend on Friends. Let us know your ranking in the comments.
Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, thank you for coming.